As I drive along tonight, I thought about God's people. The day being the third day in the new year. In our Sunday school class today, we talked about Jesus' sermon. We recognize it as the Sermon on the Mount. And in our class today, we spoke about how Jesus went on the mountain to teach the multitude. Specifically, he was speaking to his disciples. We learned the Beatitudes. We learn about the salt of the earth. And we learn the light of the world. And just before we were closing, I counted the adult class members that attended Sunday school this morning. There was 12 of us. Significantly, to my surprise, was that he spoke this sermon in particular to his 12 disciples. We're making a fresh start in a new year. Some have made resolutions, as they did last year, but not changed. As I drive around today, around the countryside and to different cities, and I see things that I had rather not see. I see people smoking, and I see where they have used excessive alcohol, and I say drinking and smoking is a detrimental to our bodies, and I'm not happy with it. I know that, I heard that it's an addiction, and I can believe it, but I also know that prayer, your earnest prayer, God has never failed. It's like getting two birds with one stone. Through prayer, God is able to cure our worst wounds. Check around you. See how we are bruised in our bodies just with smoking and drinking. And then I heard somebody say marijuana was less harmful than cigarettes. Well, it's less, but it's still harmful. Medical, I quote, marijuana, end quote. Why do you need these kind of things? For what reason? But we spend these type of things and people not getting a good results from it. I heard that one woman said her grandmother had a terrible disease and they prescribed marijuana for her. I asked her, how's your grandmother? She said she's fine. She's drunk all the time. Or she didn't use the word drunk, but she said she stays high all the time. So I'm thinking that's associated to drunkenness. I never used any illegal drugs. I smoked once in my life when I was about 11. I smoked a half a cigarette. I drank once in my life. I drank one swallow of whiskey when I was about 10, 11. And that was it. But the point I was trying to make at that time, I made it. I'm so glad that those things that I live without to this age of 70 years, and I don't feel like I was shortchanged by not using them. But I do feel that I didn't have to find a solution because I paid attention to prevention. I just hope our people will begin to get closer to the Lord. I hope that we can obey His commands. I'm hoping that we were not thinking that it's a choice, but a command. I'm thanking God tonight. I'm thanking Him for all His children. But I wouldn't talk this way if I didn't care for people. Well, we all belong to the Lord. And time will tell. I'll give you the answer for some things that I'm having to experience. Just time will tell. Thank you for watching this video. As I drive along this interstate tonight, keep me in your prayers. I'm keeping you in my prayers. I ask God to deliver all of us, to set all of us free. Thank you.